Your name is Toby. I want to hear you say it. Your name is Toby. Going to learn to say your name. Let me hear you say it. What's your name?
Kunta Kinte.
Yeah, Mama Papa. This is your girl, Queen Eve, and you're rocking with DJ Advil. He has another level of high life. Are you ready to turn up? Because I know the major key to success is dance on your feet.
Welcome back, guys. My name is Evelyn Kumse and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. Yes, it's Black History Month, and honestly, I love this month so much because each time I learn something new. I'm so grateful. Now, there's some truths that need to be told. Before I continue my video, I would like to say not all Black people were slaves. Let's just clear the wind. Not all of us were slaves. Some of us were kings and queens. So I'm gonna talk about my queen. And the truth is, you have to really dig into your facts. So all my life I thought, okay, we're celebrating this month because there were slaves and we were slaves. That's what I thought in school. But what I wasn't told was that we're not all slaves. If you know where you're from, you're not a part of the slave trade. But doesn't mean you don't celebrate it, because people had gone through this for us to have a way and to have our rights. So I must give credit for that. One person I would like to celebrate this month is Ya Santua. I really and truly admire her courage, her ability to go and fight when the men were nowhere to be found. That's someone I look up to. I really appreciate her figure, her just everything about her history is something that we should all look up to. And to be honest, that's my history. I'm from Ghana, so that's my history. Now, for those who were, let's say, a part of the slave trade, be a part of this unfortunate situation that was going on years and years, many years ago, it's sad to say that some people actually had to go through it. To be honest, civilization actually started in Africa, and a lot of people are still, like, I was talking to a lady last week. She's like, oh, in Africa you guys have this, oh, in Africa you have that. I'm like, yeah, we do. We have everything that you have here. It's just that some parts don't have it. But it doesn't mean because we show world vision and all that conception that we see, it means that the whole of Africa is poor. No, not all of us are poor. Some of us are actually okay and great, you know what I mean? So, like, I want that to be clear, that let me tell you about us. Let me tell you about my part of Africa. Where I'm from Ghana. It might have certain situations that we can improve on, but it doesn't mean we're not advanced. So I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, that it's not a jungle, lines are not running from here to here. No, it's basically, it's getting better, and we just have little situations that we need to solve. Back to the history. Black History is a month that I feel like everyone should really take pride into it, especially those who had to go through all the discrimination, those who had to fight for our rights. I appreciate it, and the fact is, Black History Month should be celebrated like as like it should be a parade. There should even be a Black History Parade, and I feel like we need to talk about these things so that we can start doing these things. So yes, I feel like this month should be celebrated, and I feel like in schools they should start teaching about people who are actually kings and not only about slaves, because I honestly grew up in an era where I was told I was basically a slave. I didn't grow up in an era that told me I was a queen. I had to figure that out on my own. And a real queen honestly finds herself so well, because all my life I grew up being told in school that we're slaves. I feel like these things need to be told to the children of today, that yes, you were born a king and queen. Some of us, our ancestors, had been slaves, but we're not. So I feel like even though slave trade is done, like, our minds are still in slavery. Like, we need to break out of that bondage, and I feel like if we can break out that bondage, we can become great. We need to start from now. We need to start talking about these situations and getting it across people, to addressing it to people that none of us were slaves. We were born kings and queens, and those who are and who were in these situations is unfortunate. So this whole month I'm gonna be dropping a little bit here and there on Black History Month. Tell me what you want to know about Black History Month. Tell me what you know about Black History Month, and let's share ideas. So yes, if you want to know more about my queen Yasantua, I'm going to leave a description box and check her out, or you know what, I'll talk about her next week. So if this is your first time once again and you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So my name is Evelyn Kumsin. Keep watching Eve's Eyes. Stay tuned for my next vlogs and interviews that will be coming up this week.